Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about light and how it works in the world around us. Light is something we've been familiar with for as long as we can remember. Whenever we feel the sun's warmth or see the color of the rainbow, we're experiencing light. But have you ever wondered what light really is? For a long time, humans didn't know much about light. It seemed almost magical, like something otherworldly. But in the 17th century, great thinkers like Isaac Newton and Christian Huygens started to explore it. It wasn't until the 19th century that the scientist named James Maxwell came up with a more complete explanation. So, what did Maxwell discover about light? Maxwell's theory tells us that light is actually a kind of wave, a special type of wave that is made of both electric and magnetic fields. These fields are always moving at right angles to each other. Imagine two lines that cross each other at a 90-degree angle, and both are shaking back and forth. That's how light behaves. The most important thing to remember here is that light is a wave, just like waves in the ocean. And like all waves, light has few important properties: amplitude, wavelength, and frequency. So, when we think about light, we usually think of the visible light that we can see with our eyes. But light actually comes in many different types with different frequencies. The full range of these types of lights is called electromagnetic spectrum. At one end of the spectrum, we have radio waves. These are used for things like listening to the radio or watching TV. Moving to higher frequencies, we have microwaves, which we use for cooking food. Next, we have infrared radiation, which is what we feel as heat, like from a heater or the sun. But the part of the spectrum that we can see with our eyes is very small. This small part is called visible light, and it's made up of different colors. The colors range from red, which has the longest wavelength, to violet, which has the shortest wavelength. And beyond violet, we have ultraviolet radiation, X-rays, and gamma rays, all of which have even shorter wavelengths. Now, even though all of these types of lights look different, they're all part of the same thing: electromagnetic radiation. The only difference is their wavelength, or the size of the wave. So, how fast does light travel? Light moves incredibly fast, all about 300 million meters per second. That's about 1 billion kilometers per hour. To give you an idea of just how fast that is, it means that light can travel from Earth to the moon in just about 1 second. So, when we talk about the speed of light, it's the fastest speed in the universe. No matter the type of electromagnetic radiation, whether it's visible light, X-rays, or radio waves, they all move at the same speed. This speed is so fast that it's nearly impossible for us to fully grasp just how quickly light moves. But where does light come from? And how is it made? To answer that, we need to dive a little deeper into the world of electricity and magnetism. You see, light is produced when charged particles like electrons move around and release energy in form of electromagnetic waves. We'll talk more about this in later lessons, but for now, just know that light doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's created by tiny particles that are constantly moving and interacting. So, to recap, light is a kind of wave that is made up of electric and magnetic fields. It comes in many forms, from radio waves to visible light to gamma rays, all of which are part of the electromagnetic spectrum. And it travels at an incredibly fast speed. Understanding light helps us explain a lot about the world, from how we see things to how we use technology like radio, TV, and even medical X-rays. That's all for today. I hope this helps you understand light a little better. If you have any questions for it or want to learn more, feel free to leave a comment or message me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more lessons, and I'll see you in the next videos.